I'm Wallis Clarke. I'm head teacher of Hotspur Primary School, which is in the centre of Newcastle.
So could you tell us why music is important at Hotspur Primary School?
I think it's important in lots of ways. One, I think it's the heartbeat of our school. It's what gives it life and energy. The singing is really important. It holds the whole school year together, the whole school week. But it's also a really useful thing for children to do, to explore their creativity and help them access the whole of the curriculum.
And how do you know when music is working at your school?
Firstly, I think it's working when you see children being happy and enjoying it and wanting to do more of it.
And what kind of musical outcomes are you looking for?
First of all, I want children to enjoy it so that they want to do more. But then I want it to be of a good quality, of whatever kind we're doing, whether we're doing percussion or singing or instrumental work. I want them to understand what makes it good and to be able to evaluate the kind of standard they're working at.
And where do you want to see and hear music? Classrooms, out of school hours, lunchtimes? Where are you looking for it?
Everywhere. Everywhere. Outdoors, we've got a fantastic outdoor classroom where lots of times there's drumming or trumpeting going on outside. I think music should be coming from every bit of school.
And what about parents? Do you involve parents in music in your school?
We do, maybe not as much as I'd like, but we've got some plans to change that. But certainly our Christmas sing-along is really popular with all the atheists, and they come along and sing away because it's such a basic instinct to want to sing, I think.
So if you were going to give top tips to a head teacher about how to get music working really well in their school, what would your top tips be?
Well, I think you need somebody who's got some confidence and some competence in starting things off. And I think some of that can be learned. It's just having a go, but some training along the way, some support, some encouragement is also good.
And what about senior leadership team or classroom teachers? What do you need from them?
I think we just need an enthusiasm and a willingness to have a go. And often you can then stand back and let children take over. Not everybody feels completely comfortable doing music. And obviously, if you've got senior leadership driving that and encouraging people, like our staff choir that everyone sings in, then it's much easier than if you feel you're fighting against a kind of agenda which is all about English and maths and SATs results.
And lots of head teachers tell us that they can't afford to do very much music, and anyway, it's not a priority. What would you say to them?
The strangest thing is, the project I'm doing at the moment, I'm amazed by the number of head teachers who want really good music in their school.
Could you just tell us what that is?
Yes. So I'm involved in a project called Concordia, and we're working with 22 primary schools in Newcastle, and lots of people really value the part that music can play in the life of their school. And something like singing is incredibly cheap.
So how do you empower primary school teachers to sing more with their children?
I suppose that's part of what our project is. It's about giving them time out of school. So I've got at the moment 40 teachers who are starting on Friday, doing a 5-day course, which is over 6 months, which is really going to, I hope, give them the skills and the confidence to do more of singing in their schools.
So is there anything else you would want to say? So your target audience here is teachers, head teachers and others who might be looking at Inspire Music's resources and they might stumble across you. What would you want to say to them?
I'd want to say don't be afraid of it. Have a go.
And if I have a go and it doesn't go very well, where can I get help?
Hopefully through the Inspire Music web portal. But I think there's lots of, just reaching out to your school community, to people around you. There are loads of people around who are quite passionate and enthusiastic about doing music. And musicians are often very generous people who are willing to share their skills and talents.
Great. Thank you, Miles.